I got this van 4 years ago with just under 104,000 miles, and I put about 40,000 miles on it since.
I'm hoping for 300,000. If I could get a million.
You'll get 300,000 out of this easy.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
drive it like a white man and change your oil on time.
Oh, you know the gas mileage on this.
Change your oil on time is the whole thing. I charge for a spark plug change on this vehicle here, on the spark plugs, on the boots, labor and parts, $400.
There you go.
For a van.
You said it, yeah. And
I
it's about 1,000 when you get the quotes. Exactly.
I know it is.
Yeah, that's why I think my friend Steve, when I did a video about him, get a plug change, he was like, oof. Yeah, but I'm like, I found a guy, you know. I'll check in when I get it.
No, I charge a good price for a good job, and like I said, the best thing I can do is not only give you back your vehicle and working, but give you back the confidence in your vehicle.
Yeah, I have a few Chevy fans who watch my channel, but most of us have these Ford vans.
Right.
So when it comes to like the 4.6, 5.4, the V10 6.8, are they all like the same durability?
They're exactly the same, yes.
Yeah.
The two valve motors are all the same.
Okay.
They call them modular motors. Same pistons in each car. 4.6 a little bit lower deck height.
This is the 5.4 with 2 more cylinders. Yeah. So the 4.6, is that just a different motor?
No, same motor.
Oh, bored out. The 5.4 is bored out, right?
Bore and a little bit
that's right. That's right. Okay. Okay.
The stroke is a little bit different. You'll find that the heads are just down. They're much closer to the block.
Okay. So
that's the difference between a 4.6 and a 5.4.
So they all have the same potential.
All exact same valve train in them. Exact same timing chains almost.
Check it out, Jeff. Plenty of space, right? I think this guy in the Jeep is checking out the van. You're next in the club, right? Jeep Wrangler guy, about to get a van. This guy's lifted, and it looks like he has 35s. But look how big the van is, even compared to a Jeep with the lift kit. 5-inch lift kit, aux locker, Raptor grill, off-road lights. Are you new to these E-Series vans and you plan on making it a camper van? This is my second van build. My previous van build was lifted, and I had to drive this van for a year before it got lifted. Worked a bunch of overtime to save for the lift kit, and I also had to address the fundamentals like new brake calipers, all 4 corners, rotors, brake pads, alternator, all the boring fundamental stuff. But that's what you want to do before you get lifted and do all the fun stuff. This comment right here is the inspiration for today's video. I'm pulling up an interview I did 2 years ago.
And right now, I got my spark plugs changed. I went to, who are you, man?
Rick Baumeister from blownoutSparkplug.com.
There you go.
El Cajon, California. And I've been doing these spark plug changes and repairs for the last 24 years. And I think I've done over 2,000 repairs, maybe 2,400. So I've pretty much come across every scenario there is. And your pen, my friend, was a little different. We pulled out spark plug to do a spark plug change, and somebody had already put an insert into it, and it came out with the plug. And these don't work. So I was able to put my standard plug insert back into it and get him back on the road with a permanent repair that will last for a lifetime.
And the reason I went to this guy is because as a car guy, I was doing my research on these Ford Triton motors. My last van had the old 5.0. I wanted the V10. So one of the first things I found that was the common problem was spitting out spark plugs. And this guy right here, I found his website, and you've had lots of trips, right, man?
In 05 through 010, I traveled this country. I think I hit almost every state doing a spark plug repair. 3 times to Alaska, 2 times to Hawaii. When I come to Hawaii and fix my spark plug, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've done that many times. And I figured out what's going on is that the spark plugs from the factory is 14 pounds of torque on a tapered seat. And what happens is at 14 pounds of torque, they come loose. They usually back out about 1 to 1.5 threads, and then they'll cycle in the hole with every pop. And almost every customer says, I've been hearing a exhaust tick the last month. Yep, that was the plug coming loose, and that was the plug getting ready to fail. Had you heard that noise and touched your coils, the one that's dancing, that matches the pulse, that's the loose spark plug. You could have tightened it up and you'd be fixed. FYI.
So basically, if you hear like a kind of like an exhaust tick, a good thing to do is to check. Just put your hands on the coil.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can feel the pulse.
Okay.
Because the coils are supposed to be silent, meaning no movement at all. But when the pulse comes by the threads, it actually vibrates the spark plug and the coil above it, and you'll feel it you'll feel it in a pulse in your finger, and that's the one that's loose. If you were to just pull a coil off, tighten it up, you'd be golden forever. And then of course torque the rest of them to 28, 32 pounds of torque. And I seen that torque value there, they don't come back out. And so far, 2,400 repairs later, not one come back. So I can toot my own horn.
So you're the greatest spark plug.
I think I've
fixer.
done more spark plugs in the country than anybody else in the country.
So when it blows up, so why are people willing to fly you?
Back in the 05 and 07,
Yeah,
people had the vehicles and they were still making payments on them, so they had to get it fixed. And then the problem was this: dealership and everybody else wanted to replace the head. That's $3,500.
$3,500.
I was about $1,500, parts and labor and planes light, to come out and do it. So they go 35, 15, 35, no guarantee, 15 guaranteed. Call them up. So I had a buddy for the day, a miniature airplane flight, a hotel stay, and an adventure for the weekend, and got paid handsomely to do the job for however long it took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like Ford wanted to put new heads.
Yes, I actually approached Ford with my process because my inserts are specialized, made for me, and they said, no, we feel our technicians are more qualified to replace the head for us than try to fix it, because it is a dangerous operation. It's a 55-step operation, believe it or not, to put an insert in. And I've written it out, and it's in writing, but it is scary as heck. But of course, after 2,000 times, I figured it out.
Do you have any apprentices, man? Who's going to get these fixed when you're not around?
Actually, my friend Tim Lyons, a good friend of mine,
Okay.
he was with me yesterday.
Okay.
And I said, dude, I'm going to have to tell you what, when I die, you have my kit. I have an airplane kit that I travel, it weighs 49.5 pounds, and I travel all over the world with it.
So he's as good as you.
Yeah, now he is. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, now he is. Yeah.
You got to live a lot longer though, man.
Oh, I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm 62 right now. Oh, I'm doing all right.
You got some bench presses in there? You got some guns, man?
I got my lights. It's all stock. This is stock from wrenching on cars, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
But I'm 62 right now, and no wife, no kids. I got toys.
You got paid?
I got paid. I got toys. I really have a good time with my life. I'm blessed to have the life I've had.
Hey, right on, man. Yeah, that's why I want to. I wanted to go to you. I've been sitting on this for 2 years. Like when I first got this van, I'm like, man, like.
Because it's supposed to change correctly.
Yeah, but I've been, like I said, I've been sitting on it because I'm like, oh man, it's running good.
I'm glad you found me, because I not only do I give you back your vehicle in good running order, I give you back the confidence in your vehicle.
Yeah.
With my procedures. So that's what I've been trying to do across the country, and that's what I've done in the last 22 years.
So if I go on a road trip and spits a plug, you're gonna help me out?
Yeah, bring it home, I'll fix it for free.
There you go. That's what I like to hear, man.
What's hard about that, right?
Yeah. No, I'm so. So am I right on the reputations of these motors that they could go a long time?
I had one customer with 1.2 million miles on his V10.
Gee,
Okay. 1.2 million, right?
Yeah.
He shipped to me with 800,000 on it 10 years ago, and he blew a spark plug out in L.A. He got a hold of me. He goes, "I'll be right down." He's a cowboy. He runs the country at cowboy events. That's why I call him my cowboy. But he's got 1.2 million miles on a 6-seater V10. He said 3 commissions, 8 front hubs, stock motor. I went, okay. And he said like 5 inserts, and I put in one of them, of course. But he 1.2 million miles, and he actually went to Ford, and they said, "Thank you for telling us that, but have a nice day."
They didn't give him a free one?
No, exactly. You're looking for, "Hey guys, what's the advertisement?" And they go, "No, we're good, thank you."
Come on, Ford.
Exactly.
Nissan. I think Nissan gave some dude a free truck because.
Volkswagen did too for the.
Yeah. I would think.
A million miles on a Beetle.
Well, I was gunning for $1 million. I don't. Ford doesn't make a van I like it, but they still make the front. They just still make the front with the 7.3.
Oh, for the
Econoline, yeah, but
for the motorhomes, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I was.
It's supposed to be a monster motor.
Yeah, I was gunning for $1 million, but I guess Ford won't give me a free one if I put $1 million on. But you know what? I'm hoping for 300,000. If I could get $1 million.
You'll get 300,000 out of this easy.
Yeah.
Drive it like a white man and change your oil in time.
Oh, you know the gas mileage on this.
Change your oil in time. It's the whole thing. The engine cannot handle anything more than 3,500 miles on an oil change.
Okay, so you recommend 3,500?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing that.
I tell you that precise, you know.
So should you stick to normal dyno or synthetic
You know,
at 3,000?
the Ford oil is really good, the Motorcraft oil.
Okay.
It's a semi-synthetic, and I haven't had any problems. I've taken my own motors apart after 100,000 miles and gone, right in the side. Yeah, cool.
All right.
So now, and I worked at Ford for 35 years at Oklahoma Ford as a mechanic, and I tore apart engines every day. So I got to see, and I could look at the customer's records and go, he's been good. Open the valve cover up. Yep, it shows.
Okay.
So I have to tell you, it's a 1-to-1 ratio as far as changing your oil time and maintaining your vehicle for a good longevity. The oil changes is all you got to do on the Fords. Oil changes and spark plugs every 100,000 miles, and rock and roll.
You're gonna be around for my next one, right?
I'll be around as long as I'm around. I'm gonna die in this house eventually someday.
I can't be for a while, man,
No,
because
no. I'm looking at another 12, 15 years, but yeah.
All right, that's good, man. Because you know these I don't know if you saw some of my channel, but I'm starting this whole enthusiast van meet things.
Okay.
We got our cool vans, and we're meeting camping.
I'm also involved with it. If you go to my website, www.blownoutSparkplug.com, read customer testimonials. There's probably
That's why I went to you, by the way. All the testimonials.
testimonials?
Yeah. I read all of them. I think,
no
man.
idea how many there are, but there's a
I read. Like I said, man. Like
How many think are there?
I don't know, but I spent hours on your site before I even met you, man. I was researching this a lot.
Oh yeah.
Because as you could see, I really love this thing.
Oh, I could tell.
Yeah, and I want it to last a long time. And then as I've gotten deeper into that lift kit was expensive, man.
How much is it?
$4,400, man. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
It was a lot of money.
Bucket in the money.
Yeah, no, I want to do it right.
Not that bad.
I want to do everything right, like I said. So I'm like,
I have given you back everything I could do right for you.
yeah, nah,
You got your,
it runs. We drove it. It ran good, man.
ran good.
And so, if you need a spark plug change and you don't feel like you got the skill to do it, or if you got a van that spit out a plug, or a truck, F-150, Excursion,
Mustangs, yeah.
Mustangs, RVs.
I've done every Ford hole there is.
There you go.
I've done every hole there is.
He's done every Ford hole there is, man.
Yes, I have. I swear to God, I have.
All right, guys.
Motorhomes, Class A's, Class C's, whatever.
A little car chat for the Sunday, man. That was 20 minutes right there. Flew by like nothing.
I can't believe I had that many boisterous words in my mouth.
Hey, I'm pretty sure we could go an hour and it'll be every bit as entertaining.
Right on.
All right, guys. You have a good one. Happy Sunday. Everyone have a great week.